Hi, Michael Bloom, chiropractor. What I want to cover today in this short video is to go over with you the greatest impact that has happened to the spine over the last 30 years, undoubtedly. You see, 30 years ago, in the late 1990s or mid 1990s, which is when I commenced my career as a chiropractor, computers were only starting to become used. Mobile phones weren't even invented. All the other digital devices that we commonly use nowadays, such as laptops and iPads, etc., well, they weren't even thought of back then. iPods weren't a thing. AirPods weren't a thing. I mean, cast your mind back, it's a while now. So the greatest impact on the spine over the last 30 years is the impact on our posture and our upper back and neck as a result of the advent and the usage of computer and mobile devices. It's even become so prevalent that the term tech neck is well known. Now, tech neck didn't exist as a term back in the 90s, but it is a term that's known by many people nowadays. And what tech neck really refers to is the impact that life nowadays has on so many people, where the upper part of our back and our neck is being affected and deteriorated as a result of all the technology we're using. You see, I'm quite shocked when I see x-rays of people nowadays, particularly their neck. There's a shape that the neck should have when we look at a neck from the side. It should have an arc to it. Nowadays, I nearly always see people's necks are straight or bent forward. Yet, what is so disturbing is that the radiologists writing the reports on these x-rays, they commonly don't say that there's anything wrong with the neck, because they've been so used to seeing it happen over the last 30 years that they become a little bit blasé and almost not noticing the change from what has always been known to be the natural normal anatomy. And why it's so important to have the curve in our neck is because the curve is what helps our head be carried more effectively by the bones of our neck than when it's straight. So when we lose the curve of our neck, the weight of our head is transferring through our neck in an incorrect manner. It wears the neck out prematurely, much earlier than otherwise. It starts to create this compression effect of bone on bone, disc compression, space loss, even people noticing that they may have slightly shortened in height, but in particular, the prevalence of tension through the neck, tension through the shoulders, arms, hands, numbness in the fingers, etc. It's unbelievable how common that presenting complaint is nowadays in my line of work. Back when I started, I can hardly remember that happening. It was nearly always people had lower back pain. People still do have lower back pain, but I'm just saying that the prevalence of the neck is so much higher than it ever has been. So really, what can be done about it? We've all got an addiction to some degree to technology, me and probably everyone else. Really what we can do simply is to understand that you need your eyes to look at the horizon straight ahead. If your eyes are straight ahead, you are more likely to be holding your head at the correct angle to promote a better chance of your neck having some curve in it. So think about that. When you're using a phone, instead of craning your head to the phone, you can lift your hands up and look with your eyes at the horizon at the phone. When you are setting up your laptop, you can lift the laptop so your eyes are at the horizon looking at the laptop. Same with your computer at work. Same with setting up the mirrors in your car. It comes through into many different aspects of life. But if you can take home one message from this, it's about eyes at the horizon, not eyes looking down at the sea. At the horizon, that will help your neck. And it's just a simple take-home advice. But really, you want to minimize the amount of time that you are on the device and obviously improve your posture when you are on the device. Together, those two changes will make an impact over time, because all these changes are changes which are slow deterioration type changes. which often are silent, and you won't even know they're happening until they've happened for such a period of time that your body gives you some danger warning feedback mechanisms through symptoms, through pain, through headaches, through soreness in the arm. By then, it's later in the process. It's harder to deal with. There may be some irreversible changes. So the first change you can make is just make sure your eyes are on the horizon and try to minimize the amount of time you're looking at the screen without taking a decent break and getting some movement through your body. I hope it's been of useful information for you, this. And if you do want any more information, please reach out and I'll be only too keen to share it with you. Cheers, and here's to your ongoing improving health and posture. Have a great day.